When I first found out I was selected for the program, I was very shocked and then immediately after it, very nervous.
My reaction when I first found out, if I was to show you, wow, I mean, it was breathtaking. I was so overjoyed.
Literally, I couldn't believe it. I was so excited, and literally I had to call back that lady to give me my contract on that day.
When I received this call, it was like, a big surprise, because I thought one of my colleagues is making jokes of me because I was waiting for this for a long time.
Honestly, when I received the call that I've been selected for this program, I knelt down and thanked God, because I know this was the beginning of my career. It was a life changer, being selected by an employer who is your first choice. It was awesome.
The Pan-Africa Graduate Development Programme is designed to produce the next generation of business thinkers and leaders. It's a world-class programme that identifies as well as builds talent throughout Barclays Africa, with personal development at its heart, helping young graduates open the doors to being young professionals. Over 200 graduates from 12 African countries have embarked on the 2014 programme. Through a dynamic series of individual and group assignments, action learning projects and summit challenges, as well as support through coaching, each graduate is challenged and pushed to perform beyond their ultimate best. This year's programme is centred on the themes of innovative thinking and practical application, global, African, local translation, competitive, dynamic and responsive problem solving, holistic development of the person, Barclays' goal, purpose and values. The Pan-Africa Graduate Development Programme, developing talent, creating future leaders.
Yeah, being part of the Pan-Africa program is something special.
As an individual, it has really helped me to develop myself. I've known things which I didn't know about myself, especially my potentials.
Has really built a platform where I can embrace, first of all, my strength and as well improve my weaknesses.
When you feel valued, it's something you're creating yourself, you're feeling yourself doing new things. You're playing hard, but you're working hard.
Literally, I discovered so much about myself, not only in terms of my work ethic, but everybody around me and the social society that I operate in.
It's truly life-changing in the sense that it tells me that there is something unique that's in me.
I mean, we arrived here a couple of days ago, a group of 150 people, all nervous, all sussing each other out, trying to see what is about to happen. And within a couple of icebreaker exercises, a couple of days, we've formed bonds that are stronger than many acquaintances I've had for years.
My expectations of Summit 1 was a lot of stress and a lot of learning about technical skills, like hard skills. And when I got here, it was completely different.
Summit 1 has been more about living the Barclays values, Barclays way of life.
What I've learned is respect first and foremost, and that some of the Barclays values actually, I know them in theory, but then to actually live them out was very, very inspiring and motivational for me personally.
The people instructing us, I mean, they've been so helpful. They've been educating us in a manner that you only expect top-notch. I believe it's been able to change me as a person, and then I'll use that to go forward.
If I can challenge all of you as you sort of build your careers in the bank, just think about how relevant are you to the people sitting next to you, your clients, the people in the local community.
With the coming together of more democracy, of technology, of a diaspora coming back to the continent, we have a chance to really make an impact.
It's really what value you bring to the customer, and that is what makes strategy alive.
We used to say that we need to show up as much as we can, we need to learn as much as we can, and we need to change. So just show up, change and learn. This is one of the basic things that I should work on.
I think which stood out to me was the basic skills we got on presentation and business writing skills. I say this because it was very informative and I didn't actually realize how important that was. I thought it was just like, common sense, that's how you do it. I realized, wow, if you can't do that correctly and very well, then you're not going to get anywhere.
Actually, what I learned here in this week is not just technical things, but actually they are focusing on your interpersonal skills, which is, one of the most beautiful skills that you should have.
It was also being more about teamwork, as we were exposed with a lot of team assignments, which we had to respect each other, believing in each other, and accomplishing tasks given the limited time.
You learned how to communicate, work with people, how to relate with people, and from different countries.
What I've come to learn about the diversity about this whole graduate program was the fact that people are just wonderful. You get to learn about different cultures, about different backgrounds, and you realize that actually as a person, as a human being, you do not exist in isolation.
The people that we have here from all corners of Africa and the way they've integrated with each other, it's truly something to behold. I mean, you learn so much from everyone.
We were working and having fun at the same time. I mean, we work like 12 hours a day, but you don't sense that it's 12 hours a day because of all the fun.
People are so into doing things together, being there for each other and just helping each other get to the top. Yes, there will be competition, but it's healthy competition and it's just bringing people together for just one goal.
One of the most common sentences that we used to use here all the time, which is grow your greatness. So you're developing yourself, you're building yourself from scratch. So this is one of the best things that's happening here. You're building yourself, you know how you can deal in your life in the future.
In Barclays, we talk about servant leadership, going back into a community and trying to better the lives of the people that we deal with as an organization.
Stewardship in Barclays represents the passion to leave things better than you found them.
So if I'm working on a project and I started working on it, I have to make my contribution in such a way that it is felt at the end, it is better when I took it.
It's a challenge in a way. It's put forward so that I can better myself.
The role that stewardship will play in my action learning project is actually a huge one, because it is not an individual project that we are working on.
In my action learning project, which is the Million Maker, we have to plan events to raise funds for charity. For the CSI event in Summit 1, we have to assemble and deliver tables for underprivileged kids in schools.
As a team, we're trying to listen to each other. We're trying to collaborate our efforts and make sure the ideas that we have are implemented as one greater idea.
We said it's not going to be a competition. We are all in one team. We will deliver those tables, all good, secured and painted.
This CSI initiative gave me a dimension that I didn't have before, which is the practicality of stewardship. It's not just a concept anymore, it's something you do with your own hands.
To see that the bank values it so highly and ranks it before they've taught us about anything about the institution itself, been taught about its values. It's nice to be a part of a place that sees the world around it and looks to make a change.
I would say it was educational, fun, and life-changer.
Fantastic and incredible, and you have to be here to know what I'm talking about.
In the first week, I've changed a lot. I have developed myself a lot. I have grown my greatness a lot.
It has given me an opportunity to grow in my greatness.
Phenomenal in all aspects and just life-changing.
I believe that by the end of this year, on the graduation, I believe it will be a huge change. Maybe I'll be someone different.